on, y'all? Welcome back to the BTF Sports Podcast. This is episode 3, where we're gonna be talking about this episode is mainly gonna be talking about football and stuff like that. We got some off-season stuff coming up, and hold on. Let's start off with the big trade that went down with Carson Wentz getting traded to the Indianapolis Colts. You know what I'm saying? My team for a 3rd-round pick this year and a conditional 2nd-round pick next year that could turn into a first if he plays 70 to 75% of the snaps. So, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about this trade?
I think it's a great trade on both sides. You know, the Eagles lost faith in Carson Wentz and they got some value for him. And then the Colts get a quarterback they believe in and could be the quarterback of the future. Let's see what happens.
Right. I think it's a good trade because if it works out for the Colts, the Eagles get their compensation. They get that 1st-round pick. If it doesn't work out for the Colts, Eagles still get their compensation. Colts took a chance. They don't really lose the 1st. They lose the 2nd. So both teams win. I think it's a pretty good trade.
I think it was. Go ahead. I say the same thing. I feel like both teams gave up just enough to where, like, I feel like an equal balance trade. Nobody really loses, and if someone does lose, it's not really that much that you lose. So I feel like it's a pretty good trade.
I think the same thing. The Eagles really, really needed those picks. They really needed those picks. Colts finally got a quarterback. Finally got one, but I'll be lying if I said that I'm not still skeptical on Carson Wentz, because I am. Honestly, I really am. Just based off of his performance last year, and I know I was watching his 2017 highlights, and he was balling. But recently he was looking like the problem, no cap, or a big part of the problem. I'll say that. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. It might have just worked out for the best for everybody.
Well, I believe the winner in this trade is mostly Carson Wentz because he leaves a dysfunctional franchise who just fired a coach who is in a rebuilding stage and goes to a good franchise, a good, well-run organization with a great O-line, with a great coach, and hopefully he gets some weapons.
Well, yeah, we really only need one more weapon, to be honest.
Especially with the coach situation, because you got to think, this man, Carson Wentz, was looking like MVP QB under Frank Reich, bro. He was looking. He led the Eagles to be 11-2 before he went down with a knee injury to have him out for the whole season under Frank offense. And then after that, what happened? The Eagles started crumbling once Frank Reich once Frank Reich got accepted as the head coach of the Colts. I think on both sides, this is a great trade because you could potentially, for the Eagles, you could build around Jalen Hurts if you want to, or, you know what I'm saying, like with these future picks, the 3rd and the potential 1st next year. I think it was a good trade on both sides. I do think the Colts got they gave up what needed to be given up. Like, it wasn't like they gave up too much, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I think the Eagles are looking for like a 1st this year from some teams, and I don't think that would have been a good trade. But yeah, Carson Wentz, I definitely still got hope in Carson Wentz, though. Like I said, I feel like Carson Wentz, I think I said this in episode 2, and I was like, Carson Wentz low-key could be better than Jared Goff to me. Or, like, if we compare them, I'm taking Carson over Jared Goff. I still believe Carson as a QB, no cap.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good comparison. But this is still hoping he doesn't play like how he played last year.
Yeah, his team is a lot better, so I do doubt it, but I wouldn't count it out because that last season, he was trash. But
he was terrible.
His team was trash.
He got a better O-line than he did last year, but when he did have O-line like his MVP year, he did go crazy. So I feel like he should be all right and be able to make those plays.
That was with Frank Reich calling plays. I feel like Doug Peterson got exposed when Frank Reich left. Because, the year after that, they went 9-7, barely made the playoffs. And the year after that, again, they barely made the playoffs.
Now, at the same time, with Doug Peterson, when Jalen Hurts came in, they weren't playing too bad. They were looking right, but Doug Peterson was definitely a big problem with the Eagles. So he was a big problem. I'm happy they got him up out of there.
He did win them a Super Bowl, and I'm not gonna say he was necessarily wrong when he benched Jalen Hurts. He got them that draft pick. I don't think he thought he was about to get fired, but I don't know. But the situation that they're in now, after it's all said and done, they're picking at 6. So I think the Eagles, they need to still look at the quarterback position, even with Jalen Hurts, because it's just that important. You still got to look at QB. Jalen Hurts, he's going to have some trade value, at least a little bit. It may not be what you gave up for him, but it was a bad pick to begin with, to me. But I feel like if you don't go wide receiver, you have to go QB if one's available.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. I would say get another lineman, because your linemen are getting a little older now. So I think they're kind of solid at QB, and if they want to go QB, you pick up somebody in the second or third round. But some of your first picks in the first round, nah.
If I'm Philly, I'd go get a veteran to compete with Jalen Hurts. Maybe go trade for Mariota, or maybe go get Ryan Fitzpatrick or something.
Fitzpatrick would be a pretty good bridge type of quarterback if they still think that Hurts needs another year. That wouldn't be bad, because I think Ryan Fitzpatrick knows how to lead a team, but I don't think anybody's got enough faith in him for him to be their actual quarterback, especially at his age now. So
maybe they go get Mariota. There were rumors they wanted Mariota back then when he was a prospect. So
he was looking good for Las Vegas when Derek Carr went down. He was looking real good.
No cap.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good.
Do need a vet QB to come in and sit next to Jalen Hurts, just in case there is some errors in a offense or something like that. But it has been reports that the Eagles are looking at the QB position with a top 10 pick.
I thought Mariota wouldn't be bad too to kind of help Jalen Hurts out. They I feel like they have similar game. So I mean, I could see that too.
But if I'm the Eagles, do I really want to bring a rookie quarterback into the situation I'm in? My roster is old and terrible. We're in cap hell. We're not going to be good for the next 3 to 4 years. I really want to invest a first round pick in a quarterback right now.
That'll be a waste of a pick. I'm telling you. They need to look at either D-line, O-line.
They need to invest in other positions.
What's their pick this year?
6.
8.
6.
Oh,
6.
6?
Oh, it's 8.
But they just got
between
Nick
6 and 8.
Sirianni. They just got Nick Sirianni. So as a new head coach, you're not thinking you're going to be picking top 10 again. You really don't think you're going to be there again. That's why you took the job for most cases.
I don't think that that's a good idea to just keep on dependent. All right, when you get a top 10 pick, you just drafted Jalen Hurts and he wasn't bad last year. Why would you bring in another quarterback who's a rookie?
Because
that does not make sense. I don't care if it's top 10.
It's the most important position on the field on either side of the ball. You get your quarterback done, you build the rest of the team around it. If you have your veteran O-line,
they have their quarterback done.
That's not necessarily true. He's played 2 games. He's proven. Jalen Hurts is proven now.
I don't think
I'm not going and drafting another rookie. That doesn't make sense.
So you feel like if Trey Lance is there, when they get there, they'll pick up Trey Lance?
Okay, if Trey Lance is there, of course you're going to pick Trey Lance. But if these quarterbacks, Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, let's say they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they're gone.
Just say that. You can't just say that, because the top 5 picks is going to go Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson's in there, Justin Fields in there, Trey Lance might be in there, maybe. You said Panay's in there. Yeah, he's going to the Bengals if he's on the board to the Bengals. But the Bengals aren't picking Trey Lance. The Falcons may or may not pick Trey Lance. We don't know. But let's say somebody in the top 5 doesn't pick the QB. The Bengals aren't going to pick one. Boom, he's there for the Eagles. Why wouldn't you pick Trey Lance? He
Oh,
has all
nothing
the
is Panthers
intangibles.
pick before Eagles too, I think.
You
That's
said what?
crazy how
No, they
Devontae
don't.
Smith
They
They have
don't.
8.
lived.
Panthers have 8.
Panthers have
It will
8.
be smarter for them to get Devontae.
That's what I was thinking in my head. Like, so y'all mean
You
to
can
tell me
say
like
that.
Devontae Smith? No, I was gonna say the Devontae Smith. So because I was listening to y'all saying like the top 5 that's gonna go, and Devontae Smith was not a top 5, so he could fall. He could fall after he just won Heisman. That's crazy to me.
It's not about what he did.
It's about
last year. It's
quarterbacks,
about
bro.
positional value. QBs are
And
so
everybody
valuable
needs
that
a
they're gonna
QB.
go.
And I think that this value at QB is kind of overrated to an extent, bro.
You
I
need
think
Man,
just
that's
a
the most
little
important
bit.
position in
just
sports.
tripping.
League.
QB, bro. You
I
don't
feel
want
like-
to like, oh, this unproven QB we got might do something, but if he don't, then you in a bad situation as a team. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna do nothing if you don't have any weapons to
I
throw
feel
it
like
to.
Patty changed that, bro.
He did.
Patty made QBs like, bro, we gotta get the next one of them. Like, we gotta, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's not even just Patty. That's A-Rod, Brett Favre.
But
Like,
A-Rod
that goes-
slipped.
that goes
A-Rod
back.
slipped. A-Rod is one of them too, but A-Rod failed, bro. Like, Alex Smith was the quarterback everybody wanted over him. So that's why I see what Sheet is saying. Like, everybody like wants a QB. That's what it is now. Everybody's like, ain't no running backs going, is no linemen going like that no more. No defensive players like that. The top 5 should be almost QBs. And that's
It's
how
just
it is.
because these
Listen,
past
no,
drafts
no,
are
no,
so QB rich.
It's this
Really,
draft. This draft is crazy because Justin Fields in any other draft is going number 1 with Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson out there. Zach Wilson in any other draft with Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence not there going number 1. Trey Lance might go number 1 in most drafts. So it's just dumb QBs in this draft. The positional value is crazy. Like it's stats that show that if you have a good QB, you're gonna be more successful. And if you look at the last few Super Bowl winners, like who's winning that doesn't have a above average QB, you cannot tell me.
But it's not like
Nick Foles is probably the only exception, bro. That's probably the only exception.
I feel like since the beginning of time almost.
Like
Like,
looking at
So
it.
that just proves that QB is
Now,
the most
think-
valuable position. That's all that
Well,
means.
think
We've
about
been
this.
through that.
Think about this, though. Think about this. They draft Trey Lance. Who is
Okay.
Trey Lance going to throw it to?
Jalen Ray, they have weapons. They
No,
just
they
need
don't.
to develop. They need to develop because they still have Dallas Goedert.
How
They have-
when you're spending your picks on quarterbacks
That's not the
and your
only
team
pick
is
they have.
old as hell?
That's not the only pick they have.
yeah,
They-
but like you said, they gotta develop. So then you'll be in the same situation, wouldn't you?
No, developing isn't
Well, you
about
have to.
like,
All right,
who
let's
you're
look at
drafting.
Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox is going to be 32. They have 2 linemen that are 33 and above. They have much more needs to fill right now than to fill at the quarterback position.
Oh, this is
They just got
stat.
one out of here. You have one that wasn't horrible. No, he's not proven, but no, he wasn't horrible neither.
That's not what you want. You don't
Their
want
top
not
11
boreable.
players.
When my quarterback plays not boreable, that's not winning games at the end
Their
of the
top
day.
11 players makes like 60% of their salary cap, bro. That shit is crazy.
You said who?
Their top 11 players makes up like 60% of their salary cap.
That's another
shit's
reason
crazy.
to draft a quarterback on a rookie contract.
But they're still playing Carson Wentz for the next 2 years.
And they have
You gotta deal. Why would-
Jalen Hurts
They
and a
have
rookie
Jalen
contract
Hurts, but
for the next 3 years.
Jalen Hurts' ceiling is
Jalen
not
Hurts
close.
isn't a sure thing, bro.
He's not
He
a sure
didn't even
thing,
throw
but his
60%
ceiling,
completion percentage.
his ceiling is not even close to Trey Lance if he's there, bro. Like if
Yeah.
I'm being honest, it's not even close.
Jalen Hurts definitely has some developing to do. And if he does have some developing to do, that system is going to have to really be built to cater his playing style. Because Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. Yeah, he can throw. I think his deep ball is underrated as a quarterback. He got an underrated deep ball. But the problem with Jalen Hurts is vision, seeing the field, making that quick open pass. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a check down pass. He maybe look a big play too much. and they need to run a power football. He's a power. When we're talking about running, he's a quarterback who's a power runner. And I would say Trey Lance's game is almost like the one up above Jalen Hurts. It's like what Jalen Hurts could be. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll have to go through more of a developmental process for Jalen Hurts. So his position isn't totally unsure. I like Jalen Hurts, but I don't think his stance at the starting QB is solidified through like 3 or 4 games that he played.
And it shouldn't be. His stats aren't that impressive. He
But I'm
didn't
gonna
play
say
that great, in my opinion.
I mean, he played, like Cameron said, like 2 games. All right, so he has 2 games of experience. No, and then we're not going to talk about the team that he got thrown out there with nobody.
And the coaching staff he got thrown out there with as well.
So one of them games they benched it was a bunch of BS going on. We're not gonna talk about the O-line. He has no time to sit back there and read the field and learn. So okay, so now let's say, all right, we trade him, get Trey Lance or something like that. So you feel like Trey Lance would just deal with that situation better?
Nope. Nah, that great quarterbacks can make great wide receivers. Like they can make the wide receivers better, but it's not as common that we see great wide receivers make the quarterbacks better. So if you get a great quarterback, which Jalen Hurts' ceiling isn't really that top tier elite quarterback who can make all his wide receivers better. Trey Lance, he has all the throw power in the world. He can make all the throws on the field. He has power running. He does everything you want today. So his ceiling is just way higher than Jalen Hurts right now. So if he's there, you have to consider it. I'm not going to say you have to take him, but if he's there on the board, you have to consider it. But
they will. I'm not going to say they will, but I think that if Devonta Smith is there, even with Trey Lance there, you have Jalen Hurts in. He got thrown into a very bad position, and they did not allow – Carson Wentz was garbage the whole season. He should have been pulled 5 games in, bro, completely and benched. And then they put him in for like 2 games and then benched Jalen Hurts. So I think that if Devonta's there, get Devonta. If Panay is there somehow, get Panay. You don't need a quarterback right now. There is more needs that overpower a quarterback this time.
I agree. If I'm the Eagles, I'm gonna go get a cornerstone piece. If Michael Parsons there, go get your cornerstone linebacker. Shit. Patrick Surtain, go get your cornerstone corner.
That'll be
nice. The Eagles are years away from competing. They shouldn't draft a quarterback right now.
You said they should?
They shouldn't. No, because like whatever quarterback they throw out there is going to be in a situation where it's going to be extremely hard to succeed.
He's going to get beat up too. He's going to
whoever they draft shouldn't even be starting. Like when they get him, he shouldn't be starting to begin with. He should have a bridge quarterback, even if it is, Jalen Hurts. They competing. I don't know. That would be interesting. Jalen Hurts competing with another young guy for a starting spot. Either way, you come out with a winner. Somebody gets traded. It's not really many ways to lose in that situation. You got to build your team with the picks you got. Like, if I'm being honest, that's all.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I like the look of like getting Devonta Smith with that pick, because here's my thing. You gotta. I wouldn't say all right. So his Jalen Hurts ceiling isn't that great, but you can make it that great with a receiver who can separate from any corner. Devonta Smith can separate from any corner. He a run after the catch dude too. He a deep threat. If you got a wide receiver that can separate from a corner, bro, it'll open up Jalen Hurts' game much, much more. And I think that'll be much more of a good supporting cast around Jalen Hurts. You still got Jalen Reagor. He a fast receiver. You still got Dallas Goedert, who's a good tight end. He's a good receiving tight end. So I think that'll just open up their offense a lot more with a receiver who can get away from a corner. You know what I'm saying? Who can get open at least. And that's Devonta Smith, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel that. But if you go receiver, I'm not going to lie. I'm picking Jamar Chase over Devonta Smith because out of sight, out of mind. Jamar Chase was breaking records last year. That's all I'm saying.
I don't care about none of that. I'm getting a Heisman winner, bro. I'm getting a Heisman winner if I got it.
But Jamar Chase was insane last year. He was beating NFL corners his sophomore year. He's a year younger than Devontae Smith. He does everything you want. Like,
hey, let's not forget, bro. Jamar Chase was also next to Justin Jefferson, bro. So that makes
he was the number one. He was the number one, bro.
Yeah, I know. That makes it more impressive.
Number 2 behind Jalen Waddle.
Can Jalen Hurts make those close throws for what's his name, Jamar Chase, because Jamar Chase, okay, he's a good receiver, but he's definitely more of a physical receiver. Devontae Smith will make it here open for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts
is a straight route runner, bro.
Jalen Hurts will make that dime pass to get it to Jamar Chase.
I feel like he could get them balls there.
He definitely can. Definitely. Either way, Jalen Hurts would work with either of them, but
that's an average arm.
It's just that. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Jamar Chase is going to create separation himself. I believe he can create separation. Devontae Smith is the one I'd be more worried about route running, creating separation. But, I mean, it's really 1A, 1B.
And also, let's not forget, bro, the Eagles got one of the worst GMs in football. I mean, they chose Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson last year.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. They can mess around, go pick, I don't know.
I did not. We wouldn't even be talking about receivers right now if they would have just drafted Justin Jefferson, to be honest.
They also passed up on DK 2 years ago.
You said what? They also passed up on who?
DK.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, Howard Roseman got to go. I don't know how he still has a job.
But yeah.
That's probably his last chance.
Next topic.
All right, so we got the next topic talking about the Jets. Yeah, the Jets. Are they going to stick with Darnold? Are they going to trade Darnold? Are they going to pick Zach Wilson? Are they going to trade for Deshaun Watson? It's a lot of things that the Jets can do right now. They're in a great situation. I'm not even going to lie.
So what's your answer? What do I think they should do, or what are they probably going to do?
What do y'all
what you think they should do?
What they should do, yeah.
I think they should take Penei or Devontae at 2.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Do not pick a quarterback. Darnold is not the problem for the New York Jets.
Yeah, you had Adam Gase as your head coach for 2 years, bro.
Get Devonta Smith or Penei Sewell. Devonta and Sam Darnold would be nice. Yeah. I would like to see Devonta in New York, bro. That would be fun. Or to get alignment to protect Darnold.
I can see the Jets trading back for more picks and potentially snagging somebody like before the Cowboys or Broncos, like Patrick Surtain, to get their defense right. Later draft the O lineman, because they corners are. But name one corner they got except for Brian Poole.
Marcus May is what you call it, safety.
Yeah, Jets are
Bryce Hall, he gonna be fine.
I like Bryce Hall.
He even play, bro. Did Bryce Hall play this season?
He's okay, but
he's gonna be straight in the future. I think he's gonna be decent, but I think the Jets, they only have 2 options for at pick 2. I think they have either take Zach Wilson, which I would do. I would take Zach Wilson because you want your QB on that rookie contract while you build the rest of your roster. It's going to make it way easier because best case scenario, Sam Darnold has a great year next year. You're paying him top tier money based on 1 year of, good play.
I don't think he'd ask for top tier money, though.
Or
he's not going to get top tier.
He definitely – either way you're paying him, though, it's going to make it hard to build your team. Or you could have Zach Wilson, who is a better prospect than Sam Darnold out of USC a couple years ago. He's a better prospect. You could take him at 2, build the rest of your team. You still have a lot of picks. You have a lot of picks. You can build the rest of your team, and you're not taking that cap hit next year while you're doing it. It's a much better situation. Or if you don't want to take QB at all at 2, you trade back because somebody else will want Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, or Trey Lance at 2. That's the only thing you can do to me.
Yeah.
I think it would be a more lucrative decision at number 2 if they don't trade back, which I think trading back would be really good for them as well. But Panay, Sam Darnold, I don't care. I would pay Sam Darnold. He's good value. I kind of don't really care about Zach Wilson's. I don't care. Darnold is a good quarterback. He's not the problem in New York. They should probably go ahead and get Panay or trade back with like the Falcons or the Eagles or somebody and get Devonta or Jamar Chase. That would be nice to help out with the offense, or get more picks, or trade back and get Patrick Surtain.
Or get Deshaun Watson, bro. They could do that. Deshaun wants to go to the Jets too. He said that's his preferred landing spot.
That idea.
Deshaun
Watson.
He's
not. QB isn't your main problem. It's not even close.
Then he's in with the Texans, because you got to think the Texans O-line is trash. What is the Jets O-line? Trash. They only have.
At least they got Mekhi Becton.
You have good O-linemen. Deshaun's still gonna be running for his life. The defense is still trash. It's like you would be giving up your whole future for Deshaun just to low-key be upset again. You know what I'm saying? Like they need.
That's what I was saying last time we had this conversation. Just for him to go through the same stuff. I think trading back probably would be pretty good for the Jets. But when you have Devontae Smith up there, I mean,
the last time a receiver was picked at 2 was Megatron. Do we really want to pick him at 2 though?
Are you saying get picked at 2 as a receiver, you gotta be like Megatron?
Now I think about it,
bro. I see what you mean by that. That's what I'm saying. I'll trade back, but Devontae Smith is there.
He's a really good receiver.
To be honest, I feel like Devontae Smith, he's going to fall to some crazy team and people are going to be mad, but nobody decided to get him.
He might be the steal of the draft.
He's not going to fall.
He's not
good, bro.
He's not.
He's good. Really good.
Watch the 49ers.
He's not going to fall. You can't predict the fall just like that. Unless it's like,
watch the 49ers
need wide receiver.
Especially after just winning Heisman. Like, what receiver just wins Heisman like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think his value is super duper high.
I feel like if he goes 11, I feel like that's crazy.
That is crazy.
If he go 8 to if he go 8 to 11 or 8 anywhere back, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he should really be top 4, top 5. Seriously.
Yeah,
I was crazy in the national championship. Like, why didn't nobody really talk about that like that?
Because everybody's so caught up in this value at QB position. I think that is just overhyped.
You want a quarterback, but you need your quarterback, bro.
People need their quarterback, but there's teams that are in the top 5. The Jets. I mean, all right, the Jaguars, they're like one team that needs a quarterback right now. That's why they're going to pick
Jets. That's debatable.
The Jets don't necessarily need a quarterback. That's why Panay.
Dolphins going to trade down.
Weren't they saying something about them like trying to look at Zach Wilson or something?
Falcons probably want a quarterback.
The Falcons probably do want a quarterback.
Panthers want a quarterback. Patriots want a quarterback. Niners, goddamn Bears. There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback, bro. Steelers.
I think they see
positional value
like
Saints.
The AFC is like full of young quarterbacks, bro. It's like it's a lot of good young quarterbacks. I ain't gonna lie, but
it's either you get with it or you get left behind. Because you feel that need at QB before it becomes a problem. Because if it becomes a problem, you're gonna be stuck.
See, look what the Chiefs did with Alex Smith, and look what the Ravens did with Joe Flacco.
Exactly, Alex Smith was going dumb. You let him go. Get Patty in there, and you see what happens. That QB positional value is not overrated.
But that's why I said Patty. that's a Like I'm saying, Lamar. Like,
why you think the Packers did it with Jordan Love? They trying to get Jordan Love in there after A-Rod and have him play on A-Rod level, man. That's what they want. That's what every team wants now. That's why teams are starting to take QB until they hit. That's why the Cardinals got rid of Josh Rosen, because teams are just gonna keep shooting at it until they hit.
I mean, but I'm taking Kyler Murray over Josh
what?
Rosen any day as well too. So
yeah, but like you said, Cam, you said they gonna keep taking them till they miss. Okay, so that's just gonna be every draft now.
I think that's kind of stupid, bro. Because what would have happened if they would have drafted a good receiver instead of Jordan Love?
Who, the Packers?
Yeah.
I mean, who would they got with that?
I'm not saying that was the right pick. I'm not saying that was the right pick or not. You should have picked the wide receiver because A-Rod is still like on top of his game. You see where
he still has like 4 or 5 years
not
left.
Picking receiver. Yeah,
A-Rod got
Denzel
Denzel Mims
up there. So that was the wrong pick, but I see why he did it. I see what you was going for. It's just you don't know who the situation you're in. You got A-Rod, but you don't do that right. You don't do that till A-Rod say he ready. When A-Rod ready, that's when you, okay, my bad, I got you. I'm gonna go get your replacement.
Right,
first.
you listen to him. You don't just like throw him into the back corner and be like, nah, we getting our QB. I don't think that played out too well.
That's why they gave him so much power over the offense, because they knew what they was doing. Like, they knew they was foul for that. So they was like, all right, A-Rod, we're going to let you have more say-so in the offense this year. Like, yeah, you got to.
They really did do him really dirty, bro.
Basically said, my bad. That's it. That's all they did.
Like, I guess I get it. You want to, but I just don't know how I feel about that logic, bro. We going to keep getting a QB until we miss. Like, bro, you get
it's illogical. It's completely illogical.
You ain't even gave him 5 games. He ain't even got 3 games in. Like, and that's
there's no rookie quarterback that's going to give you that quick return on your investment. None, except for Patrick Mahomes.
He didn't do it as a rookie. He didn't even play as a rookie. He did it in his second year behind a veteran QB.
I mean, that was basically his rookie year.
That was basically his rookie year. He couldn't play his first year.
No, it was not. Basically his rookie year. A whole year.
He couldn't play his first year in the league.
What?
He didn't play his first year. He was just on the bench, bro.
So it's not his rookie year. He sat behind him and learned. You think he was just there? That's not how it worked.
His first year starting, he didn't win the MVP.
No lie.
And that was his third year started. He won the Super Bowl. Second year started. He won the Super Bowl.
All right, so we gonna
Lamar did too.
We gonna hop into this next topic. We're not even gonna get on Lamar within that.
Oh my God! Come on.
To this Carolina Panthers. Is the Carolina Panthers the best fit for Deshaun Watson?
No.
Yes. Well, yes. No, like all the teams know, but like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lose. I feel like what would have made
likely teams, is he the best fit for the Panthers?
No.
Yes.
I guess.
Are we counting Niners as a likely team?
No.
I would say that, first of all, I feel really, really bad for Deshaun Watson because the Texans really screwed him over. And they really put him in a really bad situation to the point where he could really lose his career or waste his career in Houston.
What?
He could. The way that they looking over the next 3 years, they're not looking good. But I think the best fit, this might be far-fetched, the Denver Broncos.
That's not that far-fetched.
That's the best suited team for him, I feel like, out of all of it. Because if he goes to the Panthers, they're giving up C-Mac. That's what.
And 3 firsts.
I thought that's why, like, we want him to go there, because him and C-Mac would be like crazy for the league.
Crazy.
But I wouldn't say that either, because you got them 3 receivers, Robbie Anderson, and DJ Moore. It don't matter what running back you got at that point. With Deshaun
is a free agent.
But that team, so I feel like but you have to play the Saints, the Falcons, and Tampa. Like, I feel like he's in the same situation again.
No, he's not. Look.
No way.
Drew Brees gone. The Falcons are rebuilding, and Tom Brady's old.
They just won the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, you can't
He's
say
so old though.
I mean, well, Tom Brady's
talking
old,
Bro,
and they
okay,
did just win
but
the
they
Super
didn't
Bowl.
win the
But
Super Bowl because of Tom Brady. I mean, he
it
played
was
a good
definitely their
factor.
defense.
Definitely
combined
did.
with it.
They defense?
No, they didn't. Their defense is crazy. They did not
The
just win
defense
because
is
of Tom Brady.
ridiculous.
Last year, bro, they haven't won a playoff game since 2003. Tom Brady comes, they go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Tell me that
Okay,
has nothing to do
we're
with it.
getting
Tom
that,
Brady
but that
and
we're
the
talking
They
about the,
built up the rest of their team.
It was
Though.
both.
so we not going. So they did what Henry? What I don't understand. Their offense is crazy, first of all, but I'm not finna say if they have Tom Brady and not that defense, they don't beat the Chiefs.
JPP was going
They
crazy.
still put up
Devin
31
White was
in the
going
Super Bowl.
crazy. Levante David had a pretty good year. Shaq Barrett had an okay year. It was not just because of Tom Brady. They also had Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Ronald Jones, and Leonard Fournette. And their O-line isn't bad neither. So it was not Tom Brady solely. It wasn't. He did contribute a whole lot to it, though.
If they didn't have Tom Brady on the squad, they wouldn't have even went to the playoffs. That means you can't even say Tom Brady's old because Tom Brady got them there. But the rest of
Deshaun is only, 25 years old?
So you feel like Deshaun could beat them?
Not next year. Not next year.
Yeah, the Panthers defense, not with that
Bucks
defense.
are still on that
But
division.
that's what I'm saying. So he basically goes back to a team that has to rebuild still.
No.
Young,
It's not as bad as a rebuild as Houston, though.
No, but like,
you got some young people, and he has more weapons than the Texans. I'm pretty sure the O-line will hold up better than the Texans was. I think that's definitely a better situation than the freaking Texans. The Texans were just
squad reminds me of like the Houston team that went to the playoffs. Like, what was that, the last year? I think, or like the year before this year when they played.
Carolina will make the wild card next year. They were to get Deshaun this offseason.
Yeah, they'll make the wild card, but I don't see them going further than the wild card the first round. I guess that's a big difference than not going to the playoffs, I guess.
If the Panthers were really going to trade, I would say try your best to keep C-Mac because C-Mac and Deshaun would be insane. I would throw Teddy
I just feel
B.
like
It's never going to work.
Throw Teddy B.
They have to let go of
C-Mac
C-Mac for cap reasons.
It's never going to work, though. If they give up, if they trade for Deshaun Watson, they're giving up C-Mac regardless. It's just going to be what it is.
3 firsts and Teddy B because the Texans still need a quarterback.
nah. If you're giving up
Three firsts and what?
too.
No, nobody valued Teddy B for real.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Now Christian McCaffrey is a dominant running back, so that gives you the ability to just give up 3 and C-Mac. But with Teddy B, it's gonna have to be like 3 first, Teddy B in a second, or like a third or something with it. You know what I'm saying?
But
that might be worth it.
C-Mac is
C-Mac
coming
and
off
get
an
Deshaun.
injury, bro. Once a running back gets hurt, bro, it just seems like he can't stop getting hurt.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, Henry always said don't pay.
I mean, it depends. It depends. But I think if the Panthers do make that trade, they're going to win that trade. Because I think if you give up C-Mac in them first, you have your weapons for Deshaun. Your O-line is decent. It's subpar. It's not the best O-line. It's not the worst. Running back is the most replaceable position in the league. Most replaceable. You're going to replace that like this. Just use one of your top picks. You're going to get a running back if you know how to scout.
On
defense, you went all out on defense. Hold on. You went all out on defense last year. If you trust your GM, if you trust your trainer, all of that, and their development, you're going to be good. You're going to be straight. That's just how it's going to end.
Let me put this out.
I don't really want to see
any team that trades with the Houston Texans, the Texans will still lose because they lost Deshaun Watson. No matter what trade.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
I don't know if they trade with the Jets and get the number 2 pick and a whole lot of more picks after that, they could still, if they get 2 firsts from the Jets this year, because the Jets do hold pick 2 and 23 this year. If they do that, man, the Texans, they could draft Zach Wilson, some O-line defense, and then along with other capital that they get from the Jets in that trade, if they trade Deshaun Watson to the Jets, they could do some. They could do something in the next 3 years if they do that.
What, 2 first and Darnold?
No,
Or 3 first, or 2 first, a second and Darnold?
3 first, Darnold, something else. But I think
probably 3 first. Probably, I don't know. Probably just
I would do 2 first, 2 seconds, and Darnold. That gives you a lot of picks. Pretty good amount of picks.
But there would still low-key be a question at QB for Darnold behind a bad O-line.
That's where your picks come in.
I think it's very unlikely the Texans lose that trade for Deshaun Watson. Because right now they're being forced to give him up. He doesn't want to be there. He's going to get traded. If he doesn't want to be there that bad, he's going to end up getting traded. But you're going to end up getting a package of first-round picks. And you don't have Bill O'Brien anymore. So you're not going to – I hope –
Texans got all that leverage, really.
I just hope they don't get a bad GM again and just blow all the picks. If you have a subpar, decent GM at best, you can do something with that. But you don't have Bill O'Brien no more, so you can't get no worse, if we being real. That's what I think.
Would it be really crazy is if they don't get a trade done and Deshaun just sits, bruh. That'll be insane.
He's not going to do that. That's too many millions to pass up on.
He'll
end up playing
$2,000 fine or something like that, which is crazy. That is crazy for every. Yeah, I think it is every day he says he'll have to pay like a $22,000 fine. I'll be man. I ain't even gonna lie.
I would have set out.
I'll retire.
Grievance on the Texans. I'll be like,
I'd retire. Get that guaranteed money.
Yeah, retire. Get the bread, bro. Because what's going to happen? You're going to stay on the team, and you're going to lose your career because you're going to get banged up. That's why J.J. Watt was like, yeah, bro, we wasted one of your career. We wasted one of your years, bro. What happens if he stays? They have no picks in cap hell.
No,
Deshaun's going to get beat up.
You see their head coach, bro? He's not fit.
Deshaun's going to get beat up if he stays with the Texans.
They probably had the worst head coach hire I've seen in the last 5 years.
Yeah, bro, a freaking 32nd ranked wide receiver coach. That don't make no sense.
And then bro had that Chiefs squad that didn't score a touchdown.
I feel bad for Deshaun.
Who else going to play to be the Texans head coach though?
Yeah, I guess it was like, you want to be our coach?
No, actually decent coach is going to be like, oh yeah, let me go to the Texans.
That's just
with their West.
Suicide career, bro.
Yeah, sweet.
Hey, what I would love to see, Deshaun Watson in Atlanta. That's not gonna happen. That would be so fire, bro.
That'd be hard.
That would be a great situation for him, though. Going back home, you get the number 4 pick with more draft capital. That's what it's.
They have to give that up.
Get the number 4 pick, and then Deshaun Watson with Julio, Calvin Ridley, and you would need a running back. That'd be a great situation, but their defense would just still be questionable for the up and coming season.
Well, the Falcons will have to give up like Matt Ryan. Still, like I think y'all still saying
the trade would never go through to begin with. The trade would never happen because of cap. Matt Ryan is not expendable right now. Julio Jones is not expendable right now, so it's never gonna happen to begin with.
I forgot. They'll keep forgetting they in cap hell.
Yeah, shit ain't happening. Matt gonna be there next year. Julio gonna be there next year. And Fields gonna be there next year, boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all might have to get Panaya if he's still there with Alex Mack.
Hell no.
I might have to do what y'all need to do.
Tripping. 2 first-round picks in the O-line already, bro.
All right, next topic, Cowboys. What should they do with that? Tag them? Sign them?
Sign, tag Dak.
I signed up to a long-term deal. I ain't gonna lie.
You do what you gotta do to get Dak back on your team, whatever it is.
But if I'm the Cowboys,
if he gonna be acting funny with the resign, you gonna have to tag. Because also you gotta consider he was going stupid at the end of that season, but the ankle injury very bad. I mean, at the beginning of the season, but that ankle injury was very bad. What if that's something that he not? I ain't saying he could never come back from it, but what if it's something that he gonna have a hard time back?
That's not his
That's
fault.
not why.
That's not his fault. If Jerry Jones don't offer this man what he was asking for or more, they're out bad. And that
all right, he doesn't deserve patent money now. Come on.
At the end of the day,
Didn't he
it's
say
about
like
what you gonna do for the future.
What did he want?
If you're not
He
doing
won
something,
40.
40 a year.
No, wait, I thought he wanted like 35 a year.
bro,
Now
you
they offered him
paid
35.
that.
He said he won 40.
You paid that.
Oh, damn, that's a lot.
I give him 35.
But you still need that though. I would
They-
still sign that deal. I would still give him that deal.
They sold
They-
hard paying Zeke. What did they pay Zeke? 90 million or something like that.
That was a bad deal, man. Now Zeke's is. I don't know.
He got his bag and then he was like, F this guy.
I don't know why.
But
Nobody
on the
talking about
Cowboys-
it. Bofoye Oluokun bullied Ezekiel Elliott when they played the Falcons, bro. He made him fumble 3 times. Like Zeke
Damn.
should have got benched. He should have got benched that game, bro. That was like week 4.
Yeah,
So-
but the thing about it is they still won that game.
But
But
I'm
then,
not hearing that. I'm not hearing that shit.
second of all, I feel like Zeke needs his O-line, bro. Like he doesn't get touched. That's why he's so good and he's a strong runner. Corners aren't really tackling like that. But when you start hitting him at the line of scrimmage and he can't get started, he not gonna be nothing. And they paid him because he sat out. He was sitting. And he like, well, we need a running back when they really could have just kept that boy Tony Pollard, or like, you know what I'm saying, use him, but they
Why you
decided
don't
to
pay
pay
running
him.
backs,
Like,
man?
that's
Yeah,
why I hear you say that. Because now look at it.
They paid Zeke 6 years, $90 million with $50 million guaranteed.
Oh shit. He got paid though.
I think, bro, it is complete.
He got
Even
that bad.
now, bro, if I was Dak, I would want out. It is lunacy that Jerry Jones kept saying that he needs to prove himself. When he proved himself, bro, and now his ankle damn near gone off his body, and now he got to like settle
the
for
Cowboys
lower
better-
money, bro. Like
Jerry
that's, I
Jones
think
better hurry up
that's so
before
bad.
Josh Allen and Lamar gets paid, or you have to pay Dak even more.
Yeah, because especially with what you put him through, I think what you put him through, even with the injury, if he asking for $40 million, he should have been in half $40 million.
Nah,
Especially
you don't
if you
do
just
that.
gave
Nah,
Zeke,
I
you
don't-
just
that ain't
gave
how it
Zeke
work.
5 years, $90 million.
Dak is
That ain't
don't
how
get me
it work.
wrong. Dak was balling last year, but Dak wasn't balling like that the years prior. So it's not like
Yeah.
He's
I
not
had
Patty, bro.
Dak before he started going stupid, dropping almost 500 yards a game. I think it was good for them to tag him because it's like, bro, you got questions if he can really be that guy for your franchise. Now, if you start dropping them 450 to 500 games, okay, yeah, it'll solidify it. Re-sign this dude. But before that, it wasn't no immediate paying him $40 million a year.
I don't know. I feel like Jerry Jones kind of just like finesse, bro,
No,
and
that
play with
franchise
this man's
tag,
career.
that was the right move. I agree. That was the right
Yeah,
move.
that was the right move. Last
But
year.
once-
They had to do that.
Once Dak performed how he did this year, he was on track to go be in the MVP discussion. It was him and Russell Wilson. But the way it unfolded, I think you still paid Dak. Or you do that other franchise tag. I don't know. He might not be feeling it, but as a business move, that I think that franchise tag is the best option for you.
How much
I
was it?
give him-
31 million? 31 million for the franchise
I
tag?
give him 30. Oh no, franchise tag's gonna go up since they're already franchise tag. So probably gonna be like 33.
Right. So it's post-injury though. That's a traumatic injury, bro. You don't know how that's gonna affect him. You do that franchise tag, you figure it out. Okay, he's still good. All right, let me pay him for real now. Like I got
One
my
possibility
Give him
they could
36.
do is tag and trade. I mean, if you let him go, don't let him go for free.
Yeah, but you don't pay him regardless. You don't pay him for what he did in the past. Like he performed well in the past. You don't pay him because he did good in the past. You're paying him for what he's about to do for your team, hopefully winning you rings. That's
Now,
it.
a tag and trade, that kind of really wouldn't work because your backups, they don't believe in their backups. And then what's their pick?
They pick at what? 11? 10?
11? Who could they get at 11?
Yeah, they're in zone to trade up too.
Like Panthers at 8, Cowboys at 10, I believe.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping.
So
Cowboys
they could possibly get Trey Lance.
If they were to tag and trade, yeah.
That's not happening. Trey Lance not happening at all.
For the Cowboys, you not get Dak.
Unless you trade up.
I don't think they're trading back either, but
it's questionable.
I think Cowboys pick if Caleb Farley is there, you pick Caleb Farley. If Patrick Surtain's there, you pick Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, they need corner bad. They're letting go Shibuya. What was they too? Yeah.
Patrick Surtain better be the pick for y'all because y'all corners are butt cheeks, and you reunite Trayvon Diggs and Patrick Surtain on both sides.
Trayvon Diggs not it, is he? I heard he was terrible. I didn't really watch him that much.
He's not the best.
You said Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah.
He showed some.
Yeah, he got some moments.
He had his good moments and his bad moments. It just like any other rookie corner, like nothing crazy. But I think if Caleb Farley's on the board, you don't pass on Caleb Farley to the Cowboys over Patrick Surtain. You pick him over him. He's that good. Caleb Farley ridiculous.
But I think Caleb Farley though. I think he'll go to the Broncos because the Broncos run more. They run man, but they'll run a zone too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, but
I can see that.
But a man heavy team than zone.
Yeah, but if that happens, then Patrick Surtain straight like that. 1A, 1B again.
Okay.
So what's the next topic?
Ugly outside?
Yeah, I gotta go feed her. She ain't been here all day.
Next topic was Eagles QB situation, but we low-key we knocked out 2-1 with the Colts trade and the Eagles. So y'all got any last words or thoughts for the podcast or whatever?
Oh, we were gonna do that top 5 top 5 picks. What we thinking? But let me look at the order right quick. Let me look.
Oh,
I'll go first. First, Trevor. Second, they're gonna go Zach Wilson, even though I don't think they should. 3, Dolphins. I think they trade down, but I'm not gonna do the trade now. I'm just say they go Panay. 4, Falcons go Justin Fields. 5, I think the Bengals would have to go Jamar Chase.
1, Trevor Lawrence, of course. 2, Devonta or 2, I'm gonna go Panay. 3, that's the Dolphins pick, right?
Yeah.
Dolphins, I think that it would be a very smart decision if they were to get Devonta Smith or trade back. I think those are your 2 options. 4, Justin Fields gotta go to Atlanta. That'll be 5. And 5, I would like the Bengals going with Michael Parsons. It's kind of an early pick, but that would be nice.
All right, so my top 5. Number 1, Trevor Lawrence, you already know. Number 2, I think even though I feel like the Jets should trade back, I think they will end up taking Zach Wilson. 3, which is the Dolphins. I got Devontae Smith going to the Dolphins, linking back up with Tua. You know what I'm saying? They was pretty explosive at Alabama. Number 4, Justin Fields. And number 5, to the Bengals. I do like that Jamar Chase and linking back up with Burrow, but you need an O-line, so I'll give them Panay Sewell.
All right, cool. I got T-Law 1. Number 2, I got Zach Wilson going to the Jets because of the what's it called connection? The LaFleur connection. And then I got the Dolphins taking Panay Sewell. And then I got Justin Fields in Atlanta. But it's a toss-up between Fields and Trey Lance. It's hard, but I'm pulling for Fields. And then pick 5, I got the Bengals going Jamar Chase. I think that's the pick. That's all.
Right,
Man, after they drafted T. Higgins,
They need a receiver still.
That's interesting now. That's very interesting, man.
Because they still have Tyler
Pitts?
Boyd there too.
Kyle Pitts? That's
How?
Him at 5 though?
Yeah. What?
Eventually.
He could go 5, and I feel like a lot of people will be like, good pick, but I feel like people will be kind of surprised. But I like that. But
he's not
y'all
no
don't think they
regular.
should look at defense, maybe?
Yeah, they definitely need some defense.
That's why I'm saying Michael Parsons at 5 would not be bad for the Bengals.
It's Michael Parsons at 5 isn't worth it to me. I feel like none of the defensive players are top 5 picks, right, in this draft. But I'd rather pick, I low-key rather pick top tackle like Rashawn Slater over one of the defensive players in the top 5. But I got, Jamar Chase. I don't know. That's hard. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith.
Jamar Chase link up with Burrow, bro, because they was dangerous, bro.
That's why I said I have them at 5 too. I have him going 5. I think they'll be like, I feel like they will be like Jamar Chase up there, Burrow knee. I feel like that might take Burrow to the next level. Like he'll ascend a little bit.
I don't know, but man, Burrow was getting killed, bro. They might just have to get a lineman. They might have to get a lineman.
But at 5, who they gonna get?
I don't. It's gonna be hard, bro. But if Burrow was getting destroyed,
still there, they need to get him.
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah,
definitely. That's a must. If Panay is still there, they have to. They cannot risk Burrow getting hurt again,
bro,
because he might just be like,
Burrow
no, I'm
hurt.
out.
Well, he had a ACL in one leg and
ACL and an MCL tear in one leg, and he was going stupid too, bro.
He's a pretty good quarterback. He's
good. He's really good.
I got T-Law. I got T-Law going 1. Who got 2? The Jets, right?
Yeah, the Jets got 2.
The Bengals might have to trade up for Panay, bro.
They should.
Man,
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go Zach Wilson 2.
What happened to Burrow last year?
Who got 3? The Dolphins. The Dolphins are 3, right?
Yeah,
Devonta should go to the Dolphins. Him and Tua linking up.
Actually, let me change it. I feel like it should go T-Law, Devontae. Then I'm gonna say Panay, Justin Fields, and Jamar Chase.
Zach Wilson not going past top 5, bro. I'll tell you right now, boy.
I got him.
On God, I just put that on God.
Oh snap, that man.
Stupid.
I just don't feel like.
Protect Burrow.
If he go out,
if he go after 5, I'm done. I'm wraps. It's over.
We was watching his film, bro. Like it don't. Like I don't understand.
Here's the thing, bro.
Did you not see what he was doing?
His receivers are dogs. First of all, where are they going in the draft?
Saying you're tripping right now, bro.
But
that's all I'm saying.
I don't think he's tripping, bro. I don't think so, bro.
When we was watching Zach film, his receivers was making a whole lot of great plays. We was like
talking about
that double covered. I'm like, yo,
that's
coverage.
The point is, bro, when he's throwing them passes, they're double covered. That's the whole point. And he's still fitting it to where only the receiver is catching it.
Well, hold on.
Look at it that way.
Hold on.
Hey, let him go to the let him go see the Steelers. Let him do that on the Steelers. Let's go see him against some real corners making them throws. I don't know.
Well, hold on. So you got top 5. Let's say these 6 players might be in the top 5. You got Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, he's out, bro. We already know he's going number 1. So let's take him off the board. So we have 5 players for the next 4 picks. Panay, Devonta, Justin Fields, and Zach Wilson.
Jamar Chase and Trey Lance.
Jamar Chase and Trey Lance.
Those are all possible.
Zach Wilson might miss that top 5 because
even though he's really good, there's teams
it's not.
Those top 5 teams do not necessarily, other than the Jaguars, absolutely need a quarterback. There's other value there that they can get over Zach.
Being taken before Trey Lance, just because who Trey Lance was playing against, he was like, all right, now you can say, oh, like who he was going against, and I just said that. But 28 touchdowns and 0 picks is very impressive, bro. But
no matter where you playing,
still going before him because it's like he playing harder competition and he's still going crazy. Like 43 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's pretty great as well.
Bro, the reason Zach Wilson is not going past the top 5 is because he made more NFL throws than any of the other quarterbacks. Just that simple, bro. He was throwing it into places that most people.
Who did Zach Wilson play? I seen Stanford was like the best team he played.
He didn't play big comp. He didn't really play.
I mean, he plays for BYU, so
that's what I'm saying. Was he going crazy like that?
He plays for BYU. They're not facing any like real big comp.
Will he be doing all that on Alabama? Clemson.
That's not the question, though. That's not the question. It's whether
we're talking about how good he is. He didn't go against anybody.
No, that's not the question. Right? It's whether he'll do it in the NFL.
Yeah, he couldn't do that against
again. They weren't playing teams that had like a really good amount of NFL caliber players. They weren't playing LSU. They weren't playing Alabama. They weren't playing Clemson.
His ceiling might be pretty high. That might be pretty high.
Definitely.
No,
but I need him to. He has to go somewhere for his ceiling. I feel like to be max. He goes to
that's
the Jets.
Anybody though.
He's not.
That's anyone. If Fields goes to Houston, he will probably be a bust. He will probably be a bust.
But we know Fields is not
be a bust in Houston too.
What you mean we know Justin Fields not going or he's not going to Houston?
He's going to Atlanta.
Houston can fuck around.
If Zach Wilson goes to Houston, it'll be a bust. I feel like Trevor Lawrence wouldn't really have that good of a time in Houston either. Like,
no quarterback would.
I think
no quarterback will.
QB goes to Houston.
They have Will Fuller in
Texas
QT, bro. No quarterback is going to have a good time in Houston, bro.
At all.
Yeah, that's the end of the day.
To all
end of the day,
Texans are the
whatever
worst
your
franchise
situation determines how good you are.
What'd you say?
What?
Can we agree that the Texans are the worst franchise in American sports?
Yeah, but they are pretty bad.
They're worse than
and
the Jaguars
like
now.
Hockey, you need a hockey team that's just.
I mean, the Wizards
is real poverty.
At least you got Bradley Beal. I mean, at least they made like
Houston may be one of the worst sports cities in the country right now.
I'm telling you, bro, the whole city of Houston is paying for cheating in the World Series.
World Series too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they
the
was
Baltimore
cheating, bro.
Orioles.
That just was crazy. They was really cheating, bro. Putting down people's pitch counts and stuff, banging on trash cans. Like they should have been stripped of that championship, bro.
Look, bro, the Rockies are down bad.
Yeah, they gonna be
Texas
bad.
The Rockies are not that bad.
They're not that bad, but they definitely get nowhere in the West. They're not.
But they're not worse franchises in sports.
Say that again.
I said, how you have James Harden and don't win nothing?
Because you had to run into the
Houston
Warriors.
is cursed, bro. Houston is more cursed than Atlanta.
That's why I say certain teams just had to run into other teams.
Didn't the Astros just win a championship?
They cheated though.
They cheated. They like
so?
cheated.
Fucking me so.
When you cheat in baseball, you're going to win.
I wouldn't cheat it,
bro.
If
you literally have somebody recording the pitch count, knowing what
it is, they outplayed them. It's rap. That's done. Do they have the ring? It's rap, bro. They got the ring.
They might vacate still.
You can't do nothing,
bro. They literally had the entire opposing team's pitch sequence. If you have
the Colts
the pitcher is going
to
to throw.
Colts lost the deflate game, right? where Tom Brady deflated the.
They lost, bro.
Come on, bro.
They
Why
lost 41-7.
Come on, bro.
They cheated,
People don't
right?
care about Tom Brady cheating anymore.
Come on,
cheated,
bro.
right?
They cheated in the last, and they cheated for him in the last Super Bowl, bro. Come on, bro. Baseball is different from any sport when it comes to cheating, bro. If you have the pitcher's pitch sequence, bro, the pitcher's pitch
You know they did cheat.
is something that is not supposed to be known. You're not supposed. If you know the pitch sequence of your opposing pitcher, you're going to win the game. You're going
to. They did that in the regular season too.
How did you lose your whole pitch count? How did somebody steal that?
They recorded
so like in their home games, they had a camera in the
they had cameras zoomed in on like the pitcher and on the catcher.
So,
and then
example,
they were in
the
dugout
can.
like banging on the trash can.
Yeah, they bang on it to like tell them what the pitch count is.
Where's Cole and that guy?
And they whistle sometimes too. I remember I was watching that shit the other night.
It was like
after
it
they
was
got caught
so
cheating,
bad,
like the year after the next following year, they almost went back. So it was like
they did go back.
Oh, they did go back.
The Nationals.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, the Nationals, right?
Yeah, they lost to the Nationals. Yeah.
See, now if they would have beat the Nationals, then everybody would have been looking stupid. But I mean,
no, you still wasn't looking stupid because they still cheated.
They cheated, but they just won.
They went back and didn't cheat though. So shit.
Bro, all that means to me is that there's two parts to the game: the mental and the physical.
Hey,
they beat
bro,
them niggas
mentally.
Straight like
want to win.
It's right. They won.
He ain't cheating at, bro. This why this how I know his mindset when he was running Nano Blitz, bro.
You can't cheat, bro. If you cheat, you completely void your. There's an asterisk next to their championship, bro. I think if you go on Wikipedia, bro, there's a whole
asterisk next to Tom Brady's rings, bro.
It ain't no asterisk nowhere.
Tom Brady.
That's a real Mickey Mouse ring, bro.
That's
a true Mickey Mouse ring.
I can't even see it.
That's a real Mickey Mouse ring.
That is a Mickey Mouse. That's literally a whole Mickey
No,
Mouse.
but it went to like 7 with the Dodgers. I thought though.
Henry, this is your segment right now, bro. Name everything Mickey Mouse, bro.
Oh shit! Hey, Rod, MVP, bro. That shit was a Mickey Mouse one, bro. Bro, Russ fell off. His brushes went off, bro. Shit.
What about Flacco Range? Flacco Range?
What the fuck?
Fuck up.
He was out his mind.
He had no competitors.
Nah, bro, that wasn't no Mickey Mouse ring for the Ravens, but they won that bit.
Bro, come on, we beat
Hey,
Andrew.
they did get an advantage when the power went out, though, bro.
No, he did. It was up 28-6.
Final championship. That was Mickey Mouse, bro.
You said Lakers?
Being honest, that junk was Lakers last year. That championship was a Mickey Mouse championship.
No, Kansas City Super Bowl. That shit was Mickey Mouse.
Which one?
They were down all of their games. What?
Man, they played the Texans and the Titans. They avoided the Ravens and the Patriots. Come on, bro.
Every game they won, they were down.
Texans, JJ.
Bro, anybody can come back.
Wait. Which one?
Okay, so what about the Titans?
The one that actually won, she. Bro,
what team? No, what team?
Wow, they came back 10 points from a 97 Titans. I'm so impressed. The fuck?
They did it in the Super Bowl now. Now what?
Bruh, Kyle Shanahan. Same shit happened in Super Bowl.
Bruh, you're done. Segment over.
But the Chiefs avoided the two biggest threats, bro. Come on, bro.
Did he just say the Chiefs had a Mickey Mouse ring?
He basically just said that every game that the Chiefs came back for on their playoff run were Mickey Mouse because of the teams they played, I guess. I don't know.
He's bugging on that one, bro. They got that ring.
They avoided the Patriots and the Ravens, bro.
Because Derrick Henry mowed over y'all and got
exactly. You act like Derrick
literally mowed over y'all, like ran over y'all. He was running over y'all, literally. Like
Derrick that shit don't hurt
y'all over.
And y'all got beat at home too, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all got beat at home, bro.
You said
leave me alone, bro.
They was at the bank. They met y'all outside the bank.
Did y'all get swept by them that year? Y'all would have beat them once they wanted to make the playoffs.
Bruh, I heard Derrick Henry started
the podcast over.
MT Bank,
Raps. It's over, man.
All right. Let's close this guy out for real, though. All right, man. y'all, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, like this podcast, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all like this podcast, so y'all gotta like it. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at btf.sports. And yeah,
Why are you knocking on my door?
Like and subscribe. You feel me?
Hey, boy.
Yeah. Share, subscribe with your friends, your dog, cousin, auntie. And yeah, we out.
Like that.
Nigga say, y'all know y'all like it. Y'all gotta like it.